Run away from men who love independent women. This is what this dude is trying to say. So if you're a woman and a man tells you he loves the fact that you are independent, you should run away from him. Before I play the video for you guys to hear what he has to say, so guys, let's start with this, independent. We are all independent and dependent in one way or the other. If you have a job, you are dependent on that job to provide for your family, or to provide for yourself, or to meet your needs. And there are varying levels of dependence. For example, Elon Musk can decide to stop working today and it will live sufficiently for the rest of his life. Most people can't do that. We are dependent on our jobs to meet our needs. The same goes for men and women. There's no difference. When a man says he wants or loves an independent woman, or loves the fact that the woman is independent, what he's simply trying to say is that he loves the fact that this woman can be able to step up when a need arises to meet a certain need or a demand. It's an admirable quality in a person if he's independent. Well, let's hear what he has to say, and I will come right back and run this up.
For the ladies, this is one type of man that you need to run from if he comes into your life.
It says you need to run from when he comes into your life. Crazy. Run as far as you can because it's bad news.
Right? And it's the type of man who loves that you're an independent woman. Now, of course, respecting and appreciating what you're able to do for yourself, there's no problem with that. But you have to realize there's a little bit of a trick when men love that you're an independent woman. Because what he's essentially loving is the lesser amount of responsibilities that he'll have to take on.
The lesser amount of responsibilities it has to take on. That's not true. Irrespective of a man's belief in a woman, if a man doesn't care about his family, he simply will not take care of his family. It has nothing to do with what he believes. Men are natural providers.
A lot of men love independent women because, well, that's less work, that's less responsibility. And the problem is there will come a time where you need to depend on your man. There will come a time where you need a man who is very responsible, very capable. And if you get with the type of man who loves the fact that you're independent so he doesn't have to be dependable, when that time comes, he will disappoint you.
Now that's absolutely nonsense. Absolutely nonsense. Having a man wanting you to be independent has nothing to do with him supporting you when you're having issues. If you have a woman who is independent and she finds herself in a pickle, any man who's a provider, who's in a partnership or in a marriage with that woman, would naturally want to support and help. As a man, if I can help my friend whose business is failing, why won't I help my partner or my wife or my spouse? That doesn't make any sense. It's not shying away from responsibility. It simply means that what the man wants is that if a day comes, which will definitely happen to every single person, when the day comes when I am in a pickle, I don't have to look beyond my family for support. I can simply say, oh, honey, can I get $1,000 from you? And she'll be like, okay, fine, no issue. Because she works, she provides, she knows how to make money. She knows how to be independent. Men want women that are independent because if, for example, the man has to travel and be away for a long time, she can hold down the fort with no problem, with no issues. And also, finally, this is extremely important. If you're married to a woman that is dependent, that doesn't know how to fend and take care of herself and her family, when a man dies, we're all going to die someday, but we don't know when. But when a man dies, and if let's say a man dies young and he leaves his wife with, a couple kids, teenagers and adolescents at home, a dependent wife would jump on the laps of the next man that can meet her needs because she can't provide for herself. She can't take care of her family. An independent woman will put her children and her family first when picking a spouse because she will be like, I don't want a man that will come and exploit my children or take advantage of my children, take advantage of my situation because he knows I need money to survive. And even if you die, you leave assets behind. She can adequately and effectively manage these assets to make sure that she can provide a good future for your children, for your legacy. So what this guy just said is total and absolute rubbish in my opinion. See you guys in the next one.